Yo, man, how y'all doing? It's Jay chilling in the building, baby. And today, I got another video for y'all, man. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, come to the 9th floor so y'all can learn game the right way. And today, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I am very, 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 very pissed because of this video right here. Now, this video right here is a video that's been trending, that was trending this week. And it's by this lady that's saying, marry the nerd. Now, I'm speaking to my brothers mainly with this, but this could apply to anybody that's a nerd. In middle school and high school, when you was younger, being the nerd was hell on earth. Being the unattractive nerd was even worse. Because women tend to do this thing, right? Especially nowadays, where it's like they want to have their fun, they want to do what they do, and then later there's a safety net. And the reason why a majority of women do this is the same reason why dudes keep sending dick pics and DMs. Let me explain why. It's because it's worked before, or they see it work. Women always know, in this video, doesn't matter if this video gets 1 billion views, it doesn't matter. Women always know that there is some dude at the end of the day that's going to be willing to either accept their behavior or they're willing to like kind of grind their teeth for the stability. For instance, a common thing dudes tend to say is like, you know, you're going to be 30, single and alone, you know, you got this many bodies or whatever, boom, boom, boom. Nobody's going to want you. It's been proven time and time again that that's just not the case. You got shawties like Riley Reid, don't ask me how I know that name, getting married. You got, I think there was like a porn star that got like, oh, I remember reading about this. There was a porn star that had the world record before Bonnie Blue with her dirty ass broke it. She had sex with 994 dudes in 24 hours. She got saved by the Lord. Now she's married. Think about that. She had sex with more people than probably King Henry VII was able to repent. Now she's married. That should tell you already how life works. Most women always tend to land on their feet. They might break their ankles, but they land on their feet. But when it comes to black people and the nerdiness, it's much different because I don't know. I guess the archetype for like a white dude is like the nerd and the jock. For niggas, it's the nerdy nigga and the hood nigga. That's the archetype, right? And I know niggas can vouch. You always will see like baddest bitch with a nigga. You're like, how the fuck is she with this nigga? Why is she with this nigga? This nigga is an idiot. He's an asshole. Like he's dumb. Why is he with that nigga? And then like they break up or whatever, might give you a chance, but you realize like the stuff that she was going for in the past, she doesn't allow you to do it. She allowed that nigga to do it, but you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's weird because for dudes, when you take a lot of women's bullshit, right? And then you finally stop, you get way more women or you get way more play, right? But like, as women go through more and more bad experiences with whatever dudes they're dealing with, and they switch their type to you, oh, you can't mess up at all. You can't make a single mistake. Because if you display any behavior like them old dudes, bro, you're getting kicked to the curb, especially if you're like the nerdy nigga. And you're seeing it more and more time and time again that women are saying, date the nerd, date the eccentric guy, date the weird guy. Let's go ahead and see the video. I didn't even get into that shit.
You know, back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the one. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting.
Adidas slides, dirty drawers. She was giving her poom poom to niggas in Adidas slides and dirty drawers. So she smelled that shit. She knew they were dirty. She still pulled her pants down and said, here it go. And then she decided to post this on the internet. This could have just been an internal thought in her brain, but she decided to put this on the internet. Holy shit.
Outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to marry the nerd. You know, back when I was still.
Think about that, bro. This woman landed on her feet. She could have gotten pregnant by Dirty Draws McGee, but by the grace of God, she made it out. And now she just gets to live a soft life. And I guarantee you that pediatrician was not experienced with women as much as she experienced with niggas. that's the thing about being the safe option, right? Is that no man wants to be the safe option. We want to be the wanted option. You don't want to ever think or feel as though your girl is picking you is because she knows you're not going anywhere. And when women and when we say words and when women say words, they tend to have two different meanings, right? When a guy says nerd, it means different than when a girl says nerd. Nerd means good, easy, out the way choice. Nobody's gonna really touch this. No one's gonna really want this. So I can get on this. Nobody's gonna want this, right? That's what you gotta understand as a guy. When women say nerd, they just think of you as a soft, easy option. They don't gotta work too hard. They don't gotta do too much. They can probably give you butt like once or twice a week and you'll be happy. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy where she's like, I don't mean this like in a crazy way. Please, I don't mean this in a crazy way at all. But you want to be a guy where she's like terrified of not banging you. Not because you're going to cheat, not because you're going to do none of that, but you could. But like, she's like, this is the guy that I want, and I want to do everything that I can in my power to keep him there. And sex is a big reason why I do stay in relationships. She's going to put that thing on you. You don't want to ever be that guy where she feels like she can pull back or do certain things and still keep you, because then they'll do that. A woman's dream is to, it's one of two things. It's to either be with a guy that she wants, that gives her money, be with a guy that wants, that gives her money, looks good, puts it down in the bedroom good, is emotionally intelligent, right? Or a secondary woman's dream is, if she can't get that hot dude that does all that shit, is to be with a safe option dude that lets her do that shit on the side anyway. And that's what it sounds like this shawty's dream is. I'm not saying she's gonna cheat on her husband or nothing, but I guarantee you, if a good looking enough dude came up to her and was on that with her, she's doing that shit. And the dude's not gonna find out because the dude is the nerdy type, like she said, the safe type, like he said. He's not gonna be concerned. He's not gonna give a fuck. And if he does care, he'll probably beg for her back or think it's his fault why she did that shit. Don't be the safe option, boy. I'm not saying be a dickhead. I'm not saying go to the other side of the curve, but don't be safe. Be a 50-50 option. You can be a good dude and still stand on 10 toes. That's why I think dudes get it messed up, is like they'll go through a situation where they get done wrong or they get treated wrong by a girl and think they got to flip their whole personality now because that girl did them wrong. It's like, no, bro, just stand on your toes. Stand on all 10. If I was this dude and I saw this video, I'm personally leaving her. But you don't got to leave your girl over a video like this, but you better get on her fucking ass. Better be like, bro, you better delete that fucking video right the hell now. Don't have these people out here thinking I'm some weak bitch. Because women that do this don't understand that, like, they make themselves look crazy too to the people that watch the video. Because it's like, you're saying that you settled for the nerd. You weren't able to get the dude of your dreams, so you settled for the nerd. That's not a good thing either. That'd be like you having, that'd be like one of your boys saying, yeah, I'm just going to get with this fat, ugly chick because I can't get any other butt. Like, that sounds stupid. Why would you want to do that? Why not try to, like, get better? Why not try to attain more? You're not able to attain more? Like, this is all you could do? And that's why I hate even hearing this rhetoric, because it's like, dudes are still going to go for this. I mean, that's the cold, honest truth. Dudes are still going to be that nerdy type that go for the most ran through, burnt out shotties on this planet because they look good, they got a big butt, and they put them on it. See, because girls know the game. Girls know I got to put it on them early, get them hooked, and then pull back. And then player niggas know I got to get on her emotions early and then pull baback. It's two different games being played, but women tend to win it most of the time. Let me see if I can find more clips about shit like this. Hold up. Y'all give me 1 second. Because this shit was pissing me off.
Get with the nerd. Okay.
Revelations, you know what I mean? Shit like an immovable object meets an...
This man took me on a date to go watch the new Demon Slayer movie.
Not that anyone cares. Y'all, this man explained what a fucking curse technique was to me.
Data nerd. I cannot express this enough. Data nerd.
If this is the only advice you take from me, I will be very happy. I'm here to persuade you to date the smart, the nerdy guys. I know.
Looks like a cupcake. Will put you...
Date the athlete, but marry the nerd.
Date the athlete, but marry the nerd.
Oh shit, it's not even on
Because the
screen.
nerd ain't gonna be out all hours of the night.
Oh shit.
Get with
It was
the
on
nerd.
screen.
Okay.
Revelations, you know what I mean? Shit like an immovable object meets an
This man took me on a date to go watch the new Demon Slayer movie.
Not that anyone cares. Y'all, this man explained what a fucking curse technique was to me.
Date a nerd. I cannot express this enough. Date a nerd.
If this is the only advice you take from me, I will be very happy. I'm here to persuade you to date the smart, the nerdy guys. I know.
Looks like a cupcake. We'll put you.
Date the athlete, but marry the nerd. Date the athlete, but marry the nerd. Because the nerd ain't gonna be out all hours of the night.
I think it's so much easier dating somebody who's a nerd because you know.
It's day 60.
I like nerds.
A lot of the guys I've been dating recently are proper nerds, and I love it.
POV, you fell in love with a nerd disguise as a bad boy.
Line up your knife, cut it cleanly, and have. You know, back when.
I'll make this real quick and brief because my last video was long. Did you a nerd? Yeah, ain't like.
On many occasions, I have
you know what I mean?
POV.
When people tell you to date a nerd, they're not talking about the one.
Dating an introverted nerd.
Basically, man, listen, I treat the word nerd like a curse word because it is a curse word. It's not a good thing. Being a good guy, nerd, any of that shit, that's not a good thing to be called as a guy. It sounds good, but it's not good because you gotta I always say, remember your experiences when you were in middle school and high school. Don't project them onto other people, but remember how that word made you feel during those times. If you was like the weird kid, or you were like into anime, all this other type of stuff like that, understand how those people treated you during those times. Was nerd a good thing to be called back in the day? No, and those are still the same people that are grown up now. They just understand now that those people that were like nerdy or out their own way or like weird, they're safer options because nobody was paying attention to them back in the day. They're the safer option. And I'm telling you right now from experience, the dating experience between being the safe option and the option that somebody wants is two completely different things. Because when you're the safe option, guy or girl, the respect only lasts in the beginning. You get that shit like 3 to 6 months, bro, and the mask falls off. I'm telling you right now, it's the worst experience in hell if you don't get out there right away. If there's one thing y'all will take from me, if there's one piece of game that I could give to y'all that I need y'all to respect and understand, it's that you have to recognize when someone's playing in your face. It gets easier over time, but that's one of the greatest skills that you can learn when it comes to dating is recognizing when someone is playing in your face. Because most of the people that play in your face, their assumption, they're not assuming you're smart. They're assuming you're an idiot. So you can play like an idiot to see how far that they're willing to play in your face. But then when it reaches a certain point, you have to get out of there. And with this nerdy shit, please get the hell out of there, especially my black brothers, because it really starts to hit you when you get around like your 30s. How many like women you'll see that like play in your face because now they know, because they've been through the ringer. When a shawty gets played enough time, she becomes the player. All in all, man, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Come to 9 Floor so y'all can link in the right way, man. I'm out this joint, man. Peace.